Alright guys, wanted to bring you a quick update here about the Revo. I already tried this video a couple times, but it keeps turning out too long and I keep missing shit, so... Revo update. Still have stock tires, nothing wrong with, well, other than they're starting to get bald. Nothing wrong with stock tires, but this helps the overall ride height issue, and actually makes the Revo handle a lot better. And for the field driving that I was doing, it just helps it out because the small tires don't like going through, you know, fairly tall grass and shit. So this one, these tires enabled me to just whip back and forth across the field without too much issue at all. And just wanted to give you guys some basic updates. So during the winter I broke both the uppers. You know, I glue one back together and then I broke the other one, so I had to glue that one back together, and then one day both of them actually broke at the same time, just because they were glued together. So I just ended up driving it around for a while with the tires just kind of flopping around, and got bored, and skid plate didn't care for that too much, but oh well. So eventually, that was like friggin' 3-4 months ago, and I run the Revo a lot, but it's more for the dog actually than me. Because, you know, I'm still not sure if it's a good little truck or not. I have to, you know, put my touches on it basically. And so far it's actually doing really well. There's some things that I expected to happen to this truck, and they're not happening. Like when my Wheelie King had plastic drive axles and stuff. I'm pretty sure I made a video about that. I was literally melting the plastic drive cups just because the torque I was putting through them. And this is totally different because this truck is built to come with this power. So nothing is, you know, doing anything weird like that. So far the Revo's been pretty good, other than those two upper A-arms. And what was it, yesterday I broke a wheel hub. I think it was actually this one. Yeah, it's cracked. Yeah, you can see that there. That's not Traxxas's fault, that's my fault. I friggin' ran it into a curb, probably at like 20k head on with these tires. And I thought all it did was pop the ball out, but I guess actually it broke the wheel hub, but that's my fault. That's me being a, you know, shitty driver sometimes. It happens. My biggest complaint about this truck is the control arms. Trying to think if there's anything else. The stock servo that came with the truck died like the day after I got the truck, but that must have been just a freak servo, because this servo has been through hell, and I think the gears are starting to strip, but the servo still works beautifully. So I guess the very first servo I got was just, you know, a fluke or whatever, and it died pretty well right away. But this is my biggest problem with this truck. These friggin' control arms are all worn, every one of them. The shocks, the stabilizers, like I can move it up and down. I actually super glued this one in place so it doesn't move anymore. So basically the truck has to bend that bar to go up and down. But now the wheel doesn't friggin' flop around because the friggin' stabilizer is so terrible. And also, as you can see, they're not adjustable, so I wanted to take some, I think it's camber out of the back? Or is that toe in? No, that'd be toe in. Anyway, I wanted to take some toe in out of the back, because the tires were towed in even more than that. So I actually had to melt the stabilizers and pull them out and let them cool in a bent position so that the friggin' tires weren't like fighting each other at the ass end. So that solved that issue. but I'm still having this issue where they're so worn, it's ridiculous. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I know you can get metal ball ends, but I don't know what kit they're from. I don't know if like Traxxas sells that as an upgrade for this, or if I have to get parts from like a Lozi or a Jado or something. The hell truck was that? Oh, I think it was the Lozi he was using Jado parts on. But something like that. I want to get rid of these plastic on plastic control arms and stuff because they're just terrible. And that's one reason why my steering is so friggin' bad. Now, most people won't notice this as much because they probably don't run trucks as much as I do. When the Revo is running good, it gets run pretty much daily. Like once, twice a day. Twice a day is not very often. That's just when the dog's really being a pain in the ass. But it almost gets run once every day for at least half an hour. Because I got the dual stock batteries and they last like a minimum of 20 minutes. So it's not like this thing, you know, doesn't get any action and it's wearing out. No, this thing sees action a lot. So I'm not surprised it's starting to show stuff like this. This thing probably wasn't built to be run, you know, every day for 6 months straight, you know what I mean? But that's what I mean. So far, for the amount that I run it and how I run it, it's holding up really well. My Wheelie King would never stand up to that kind of abuse in stock form. There's no way. So this little thing, awesome, awesome. Like I said, I got some problems with it, but I mean, if I was to run it like a normal little kid, once, twice a week, you know, on the weekends, it wouldn't have half the wear it does. But like I said, this thing's out almost every day in the grass, in the gravel. So, you know, I can't blame it for showing some friggin' wear and tear. But yeah, all in all, the thing's doing great. The motor's not showing any stress. Like I said, I think the servo is about to go. I've heard it click a few times. But I mean, in all seriousness, a brushless truck like this should have a Metal Gear servo. And will do. Eventually I'm going to change it. But yeah, guys, all in all, great little truck. I just have to like do some stuff, you know, replace the one hub, and I want to change all of these out, every one of them. The shocks, well, the shocks not so much, but definitely the stabilizers. I'm not even sure why these are worn. They don't move. At least they're not supposed to. But I mean, they're worn to hell. These ones obviously, because the steering's always going, and the same with the shocks, they're always moving. But it's just stuff like that. So Metal Gear servo, and then metal ball end stuff for all of these. And that's about it. I mean, the rest of it can pretty much stay stock. Just the uppers I had problems with. Like I said, I broke both of them. And the other crash I did the other day, breaking this hub carrier, is the worst accident it's had yet. And that's all it did. That broke from something else. But yeah, other than that, just the two uppers is the only like weak point that I've found so far with this little thing. Everything else seems to be good. I'm pretty sure the body tower was my fault because I keep running it without the body, and you're not supposed to do that. It's just one of the things I do. That's how I broke the fan blade the other day, running without the body. If I had the body on, the fan would still be good. But yeah, just wanted to give you guys that update, and I'm gonna possibly get some dual real lipos for this, because I do have 4000 mAh of custom lipo in there. These are the lithium ions that I use, but there's only two in parallel. And the amps you get out of it is a little bit on the low side, so it doesn't do wheelies with those. It'll basically do everything but wheelies with those. You can do burnouts, even with these tires. You can do, you know, smoke shows and gravel and all that crap. You just can't pull a wheelie with these batteries. So yeah, possibly two 2S LiPos, 2000 May. So it'll be 4,000, same as the setup right now. It's 4,400. And I want stronger springs for the back because it likes to just sag when you're on the gas like that. That's pretty much how it drives when you're on the gas. So a couple things to upgrade, and I also want to try and get, well, I'm gonna get, not try and get, I'm gonna get a set of Monster Jam 116 tires for this, and possibly a body. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get the body or not, but I'm definitely getting the tires, just because I like monster truck tires and shit. So definitely getting those, and obviously I'm gonna give it a little work over. You know, it might need new hubs all around, I'm not sure, but it definitely needs new steering bars and everything. So I thought I'd give you guys that update. The little truck's been doing awesome. The dog loves it. She goes nuts every time I plug this thing in and get it ready to take outside. She's started to relax a bit playing with the big guys, because there was a couple times when she went to grab the tires on one of these big guys and I freaking twisted her neck pretty good. She scared me a few times, especially the brushless truck, because the rear end is diff locked, and just the way it's built, it's got so much torque. She grabs one of the back wheels and it just twists her head sideways, and I was, oh, I'm like worried about the truck snapping her neck or something. So she started to slack off playing with the big trucks. So she really likes playing with this one, especially with the small tires. I noticed yesterday I took it out with these tires and she was a little bit you know, nervous about playing with it. But with the small tires, yeah, I can show you there. She loves playing with it. So I'm gonna have to be careful when I get my Monster Jam tires. I don't want her putting holes in my Monster Jam tires. These ones I'm not too concerned about. They're just, you know, stock Revos, but I don't want her wrecking nice brand new tires. So anyway guys, thought I'd give you that update. And that's also one more element of abuse that this truck has seen. My dog is forever picking the truck up by the tires, swinging it around, and putting it back down. So the diffs and everything have seen quite a bit of abuse. And yeah, I mean, I could take it out and run it right now. It's a little sloppy and the steering kind of wanders a bit, but it runs like a champ. So I'll give you another update, guys, when I, you know what I mean, when I get all the parts upgraded and back to newish. And then, like I said, hopefully I'll have like new springs, all new ball ends, the batteries and the tires, and I'll let you guys see how it runs on the whole new setup. And we'll probably end up breaking a drive shaft or something with the new batteries. Friggin' parallel 2S. Should be fun. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll keep you updated on anything else.